All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Friday. We have an NFL doubleheader for you tonight. We'll kick things off with the Los Angeles Rams. They'll be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Rams are 8-1. They have the best record in the NFC, tied with the Steelers for the best record in the league at 8-1. And they take on the 4-5 Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Eagles may be 4-5, but they're only one game behind the Washington Redskins in the NFC East, who sit at 5-4. The Redskins play next. The Giants beat Dallas last night, and the Giants are 5-5. So you have the Redskins at 5-4, the Giants at 5-5, and the Eagles at 4-5. So it's a big game for the Eagles as well. As I said before, our second game involves the Redskins. They'll be hosting the Chicago Bears in game number 2 of our doubleheader. We'll talk more about that when we get there. Let's look at our standings. Gracie is 51-50, one game over 500. She's in a bit of a slide. She's taking Philadelphia in this one. She wants the Eagles. Misty is 49-50, one game under 500, and she's taking the Rams. Excuse me, in this one. And Evil Dead is 69-52. He is 17 games over 500. I get the feeling Evil Dead's going to take the Rams in this one, but I'll wait for him to make his pick. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. As we head out to the city of brotherly love, where they actually booed Santa Claus in an Eagles game one day. It'll be the Rams and the Eagles here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Rams and the Eagles. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. The Rams at 8-1, the Eagles at 4-5. Evil Dead has not given me his pick yet. I'm pretty sure he'd take the Rams in this one. I'll put him down for the Rams. There he is. There you go, Evil Dead. Rams will kick off. We're underway live from Philadelphia. From the 2-yard line, man brings it back over the 20. And a fumble on the opening kickoff, and it's recovered by Philadelphia. They got lucky on that one. Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland, returned the football, and he coughed it up. Starting quarterback, Caden Powell, in his 10th year out of Kentucky for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles may only be 4-5, but they're still, like I said, just only one game back of the Redskins in the very weak NFC East this season. And we'll see the Redskins next against Chicago. Philadelphia will start from their own 27-yard line. Overcast day. It's overcast down the eastern seaboard this week. Powell hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali barely gets a couple of yards out to the 29-yard line. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia offense. Up front, Chance, Maxwell, Turner, Hudson, and Elliott. And then it's Bodie, Groves, Ciali, Ferguson, and Stackhouse. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 29. You'll have to excuse me tonight. My sinuses have chosen a strange time to start draining. 5 wide, empty backfield, 2nd and 7. Powell in the gun. Powell looking. Throws, and is caught by Ferguson out to the 41-yard line. Terrence Ferguson, the third-year tight end out of Duke. That's going to be a 12-yard gain, and I think he got shaken up on the play. Injury timeout. He'll go to the sideline. Third-year tight end out of Oregon. It'll be 1st and 10, Philadelphia, at their own 41-yard line. Just underway, live from Philadelphia. The Rams at 8-1, leading the NFC West. Eagles at 4-5, who are currently in 3rd place in the NFC East. A half game behind the Giants and a full game behind the Redskins. So on 1st and 10, Eagles come out, 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell looking. Throws, and caught by Jones out to the 50, a gain of 9. That's Blake Jones, the 13th year wide receiver out of Wake Forest. A gain of 9, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Eagles have worked their way out to midfield. Rams started the season 7-0 before they finally lost to the Redskins, but they beat the 49ers handily last week to get to 8-1. Powell under center. Powell to Ciali around the outside, and Dante Ciali to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, and that'll be another Philadelphia first down. Ciali, formerly with the Redskins, spent 11 years with them. Now in his first year with Philadelphia and his 12th year out of Marshall. We call him the Beast, Dante Ciali. He's kind of lost his step over the last couple of seasons, but he's still an effective running back. On 1st and 10, Powell under center. Powell to Ciali, and Dante Ciali to the 43-yard line, a gain of 4. Let's take a look at the Rams defense. The Rams play a 3-4. Jamison, Boone, and Coles up front. Linebackers, Garrison, Benson, Mays, and Gray. And the secondary, Jones, Berry, Xavier, and Taylor. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Philadelphia at the Ram 43-yard line. Still the opening possession of the game, as we're coming up on 6 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Ciali, and Dante Ciali picks up 2 to the 41-yard line. DJ Coles on the tackle, 11th year defensive end out of Tennessee, to bring up 3rd and 4. Overcast, about 47 degrees today in Philadelphia. 4 wide, Powell in the shotgun, empty backfield. Powell looking, throws, caught by Clark, and Clark gets out to the 38, a gain of 3. That's Jackson Clark, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles. Santonio Benson on the tackle for the Rams. So the Rams defense gets a stop. This would be a 55-yard field goal. They're going to try it. Andy Bennett, the 4th-year kicker out of Rutgers, from 55 yards. Kick is up, and the kick is off target. No good. And the Eagles come up empty on their opening drive. And now the Rams are going to get the ball with great field position at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10 going the other way. Rams, Eagles up right now. Bears, Redskins up after this. Rams offense comes out, led by Matthew Sinclair, number 15, the 6th-year quarterback out of the University of Tennessee. Sinclair spent 2 years with the Chiefs, now in his 4th season with the Rams. The Rams, for my money, this is one of the best uniforms in NFL history right here. The Rams road uniforms. They look good. 1st and 10 from the 45. They hand off to McCutcheon, and Lawrence McCutcheon makes his way across midfield to the 44 of the Eagles, but a flag is down.
Illegal block in the back.
Block in the back on the Rams. That'll be on Harold Jackson, the wide receiver, a 5-yard penalty.
Still first down.
Well, that happened 6 yards downfield, so it'll be 1st and 9 from the 46-yard line. It's a spot foul if it's across the line of scrimmage. So the Rams actually gained a yard on that play and got an extra down if you think about it. 1st and 9. Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon again, and another flag as McCutcheon gets to midfield. Rams might want to calm down here. And this time it's a full-blown holding on Quincy Ryan, the right guard. Well, that's really going to back him up now. It'll be 1st and 19. 10-yard penalty. And the Rams will be at their own 36 with 4:32 left. Back-to-back penalties on the Rams offense here on their opening possession. Very un-Ram-like this season. 4 wide, Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon again. 3rd time's the charm. Looking for the flag. Don't see one. A gain of 8 out to the 43-yard line. He's 2nd and 11. Lawrence McCutcheon in his 4th year out of Tennessee. Ty Martin on the tackle, along with Jacoby Bird, the 2 linebackers. Martin in his 9th year out of Tennessee, the former Viking. And Jacoby Bird, the 8th year linebacker out of Louisiana Lafayette. 2nd and 11. 4 wide for the Rams. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks. Sinclair throws near side and caught by Preston. And his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 45. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11. That's Walker Preston, the 2nd year back out of Auburn. Misty's here. Say hi, Misty. She's waving. Okay, she's waving. They can't see you wave. 5 wide on 3rd and 10. Empty backfield. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Fields. And Randy Fields down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And that'll be a Ram first down. Randy Fields, the 3rd-year tight end out of Air Force. Evil Dead says, Guru. Misty says hi again. Ty Martin on the tackle. But that'll be an LA Ram first down. Evil Dead says, who love you, Misty? In the I formation, Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon picks up 2 to the 40-yard line. Ty Martin again on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8. I was really surprised the Vikings let him go. He was a free agent, though. It was probably a salary cap thing. But Philadelphia picked him up. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 40-yard line. In the offset eye, Sinclair under center. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Fields again. A 7-yard gain to the 33-yard line by Randy Fields, the tight end, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Yeah, it's true. The Vikings had the GOAT as well. Got rid of him. He went to the Jets. 3rd and 1 from the 33-yard line. Sinclair throws, caught by Fields again. His 3rd straight catch to the 27-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll be an LA Ram first down. Yep, and helped them win the bowl. That's right. What could have been if he stayed with Minnesota. Tackle was by Delino West, the 7th year safety out of Alabama. Less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter. No score, but the Rams are on the move. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 27-yard line. Sinclair under center. Hands off to McCutcheon. Picks up 3 to the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Cedric Joseph, 3rd-year safety out of Furman. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 1:30 left in the first quarter. On 2nd down, Sinclair under center. And somebody jumped. I think that was Emery Nisa.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The right tackle, I believe. No, it was Clayton Jackson on Philadelphia who jumped. Wow.
Still 2nd down.
In his 6th year out of BYU. I'm sorry, missed you what? Oh, okay. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 from the 19-yard line. Stops the clock with 1:19 left in the first quarter. No score between the Rams and the Eagles. Here from Philadelphia. On 2nd and 2, Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to Preston. And Walker Preston picks up the first down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 3, and that'll be another Ram first down. This is a long drive for the Rams. Considering it started at their own 45, they had to overcome some self-inflicted wounds on the way, but it's a long drive. Tackle made by Bo Taylor, the rookie linebacker out of Florida State. 1st and 10 Rams at the Philadelphia 16-yard line. We're down to 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 4 wide, Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon, and McCutcheon gets nailed at the 19. Carlos Green, the rookie linebacker out of Virginia Tech, comes in. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. We put the smackdown on him. Second and 12 from the Eagle 19-yard line, down to 20 seconds. This could be the last play of the first quarter. In the offset eye, Sinclair to McCutcheon, tries to get outside, and McCutcheon will lose a yard back to the 20. It'll be 3rd and 13, and that's the end of the first quarter. No score here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As we go to the second quarter, we're scoreless between the Rams and the Eagles. The Rams at 8-1, the Eagles at 4-5. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Rams at the Eagle 20-yard line as we start quarter number 2 on a cloudy, cold afternoon in Philadelphia. 4 wide, Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair drops back. It's a blitz. Gets it outside to Preston. And Walker Preston to the 17. Just a 3-yard gain. It'll be 4th down. Making the tackle, number 96, Elijah McKenzie, in his 3rd year out of Alabama. It'll be 4th down. The Rams will try a 34-yard field goal to get on the board first. Eagles playing tough so far today. Not scared of the 8-1 Rams. Garrett Brown, the 5th-year kicker out of Penn State, will come on. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Rams take a 3-0 lead. 7:29 left here in the first half, here at Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Week 10, here at Jammin' Sports. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. Philadelphia will host the Redskins next week in what could be a really, really pivotal game in the NFC East, depending on what happens here and what happens next. And the Rams next week will be home for the New Orleans Saints. Carter Ritchie will kick off for the Rams, the 2nd-year punter out of Oregon State. He does the kickoff duties. Rams up 3-0. There's the kickoff. From the 2-yard line, Jones brings it back. Blake Jones out to the 26. And that's where Philadelphia will have it, 1st and 10, down 3-0. If the Eagles can come back and win, they would be at 500. They'd be at 5-5, and they'd be a half game behind the Redskins. If the Eagles win tonight and the Redskins were to lose against the Bears coming up next, there would be a 3-way tie for first in the NFC East between the Redskins, Giants, and Eagles, and they would all be 5-5 in first place. Weak division this season. 1st and 10, Eagles. Powell in the shotgun. Hands off to Dante Ciali. And Ciali out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 6. Will Boone on the tackle. The 11th-year defensive tackle out of Louisiana Monroe. On 2nd and 4 from the 32-yard line. Powell under center. Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali picks up a yard as he went by the linebacker John Gray, made the hit, number 65, in his 5th year out of Oklahoma. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles at their own 33-yard line. Rams defense trying to get a stop. Powell in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Powell hands off to Ciali, and the Rams converge and get the stop. Ciali only picks up a yard. DJ Coles leads the way and makes the stop, the defensive end, in his 11th year out of Tennessee. It'll be 4th down, and Philadelphia will have to punt. Adrian Murphy back to punt for the Eagles on 4th and 2. Murphy gets the punt away. Fielded by Davis at about the 17-yard line. Brings it back out to the 21. Marcus Davis, the rookie out of Texas A&M. Rams up 3-0, and they have the ball back with 6:02 left in the half at their own 21-yard line. Busy day for me tomorrow. I've got the Jordan Hackett run in the morning, early in the morning. And then I have the Tennessee Maneuvers Remembered tomorrow afternoon. A lot of good stuff. 1st and 10 from the 21 in the I formation. Sinclair, play action, throws, and caught by Randy Fields. That's his go-to guy today. A gain of 20 out to the 41-yard line. The 3rd-year tight end out of Air Force. And that'll be a Ram first down. Delino West came up, made the tackle. Now, the Rams have only lost once. They've dominated most of the games they've been in. The Lions took them to overtime, and the Redskins kind of dominated them. 1st and 10 in the I formation. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon 3 yards out to the 44. But outside those 2 games, their win in overtime over the Lions and their loss to the Redskins, the Rams have pretty much dominated their other 7 wins. They dominated the 49ers last week, pulling away in the second half. On 2nd and 7, Sinclair to Preston. And Preston is actually going to lose a yard back to the 43-yard line as Clayton Jackson makes the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the LA Rams. Kind of a Cinderella story this season. The Rams finished 5-11 last season. Roared out to a 7-0 start, and they're 8-1. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws. Caught by Fields. And Randy Fields into Eagle territory to the 39-yard line. A 18-yard gain. Delino West came up, made the tackle for the Eagles. And that'll be first down for the Rams. Barring a collapse, I think the Rams are going to win the NFC West. Rams are 8-1 coming into this one. New Orleans 3 games back at 5-4. The 49ers are 4 games back at 4-5, and the Falcons are 3-6, 5 games back. 4 wide. Sinclair rolls out, throws deep, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Harold Jackson, and the pass was broken up by Derek Turner, the rookie out of Wisconsin. Harold Jackson in his 5th year out of Cal Berkeley. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 39. Just over 4 minutes left in the half. On 2nd and 10, Sinclair in the shotgun. Branch in motion. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon battles forward to the 33-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 3, making a gain of 7. Eagles have done a good job so far today, holding him in check. McCutcheon only has 19 yards on the ground so far. Third and 3. Rams at the Philadelphia 33-yard line, 3:40 and counting here in the first half. A little bit of sun shining through now. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Barnett, and Bryce Barnett down to the 29-yard line. The 7th-year tight end out of Marshall, and that'll be a first down, a gain of 7. Coming up to make the tackle, number 52. That's Bo Taylor again, the rookie out of FSU. That'll be a Ram first down. .310 and counting. In the offset eye, Sinclair under center. Sinclair, play action, throws, dumps it off to Fields. Picks up 3 to the 26. Delino West again on the tackle for Philadelphia. Bring up 2nd and 7. Delino West, the safety, in his 7th year out of Alabama. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. I'm looking forward to the next game. I get to say Redskins again. Yay! And the return for my money of the best football helmet ever. 2nd and 7 from the 26-yard line. Sinclair under center. Hands off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon, close to the marker, gets down to the 19-yard line. And he got shaken up on the play. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and inches. Hopefully McCutcheon can return. They've got Walker Preston, David Skinner, and James Andrews as backups. Yeah, the Vikings helmet is good. I've always liked the Vikings helmet too. You got to put the Redskins in your top 3 though, right? I'd put the Redskins in my top 3 all time. I would. Third and inches from the 19-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Sinclair looks, throws, and it's intercepted. Eli Hicks picks it off in the end zone for Philadelphia. Eagle defense comes up big. The 12th-year defensive back out of Michigan picks it off. It'll be a touchback. Sinclair throws a pick. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Philadelphia, going the other way. And now the Eagles have a chance to tie the game up or take the lead going into halftime. The Rams do get the second half kickoff. It was an ill-timed interception thrown by Sinclair. Plenty of time left for Philadelphia, though. 2:24 on the clock. Eagles come out. 1st and 10. Powell under center. Everybody in tight. Powell to Ciali. And Ciali gets outside and plows forward out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 14 yards before being tackled by Brant Xavier, the 4th-year safety out of Indiana. 1st and 10 Eagles. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Rams up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Link, as they call it here locally. Rams lead Philadelphia 3-0. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 34-yard line. 2 minutes left in the half. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. The Rams at 8-1. Eagles at 4-5 on the season. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Powell looking. Powell. He's got all day. Throws, and it's incomplete. They're looking for Alex Bodie, but Rashard Berry knocks the ball away. The 7th-year safety out of Wisconsin. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Nice play by Rashard Berry. Second and 10 from the 34-yard line. Eagles come out. 1:55 left in the half. 5 wide, empty backfield. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looks downfield, throws, caught by Bodie, and Alex Bodie out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8, be 3rd and 2. Bodie in his 2nd year out of Georgia Southern. Eagles in the hurry-up, 3rd down. Powell fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and it's picked off by Jones. Coming the other way, Dante Jones brings it all the way back to the 28-yard line. The 10th-year defensive back out of Princeton. Dante Jones on the pick. And now the Rams are in business at the Eagle 22-yard line. The Rams giveth, and the Rams taketh away. Ram defense comes up big. The veteran defensive back, Dante Jones. See if the Rams can capitalize here. And the Rams get the second half kickoff. They can get a 2-for-1, a twofer. Matthew Sinclair comes back out. See if the Rams can punch this in and take a 2-possession lead going into halftime. Rams come out, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Sinclair looks. He's got all day, throws outside, caught by Harold Jackson. Out to the 10-yard line. A gain of 12. And that'll be a Ram first down. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock. Cedric Joseph pushed him out of bounds. I got Misty a new bed today. She's smiling over there. The old one wasn't doing too well. Got rid of it. Got her new one. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 5 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Sinclair looks. Throws. Dumps it off to Norton. And Terry Norton down to the 5. A gain of 5. That's his first catch of the day. Terry Norton, the tight end. I'm sorry, he's the wide receiver. The rookie out of Ole Miss. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 5-yard line. Rams come out, 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Sinclair draws back. Looks, looking, throws, and throws it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 51 seconds left in the half. You don't want to settle for another field goal here. Rams can pick up a first down at the 1-yard line. About the half-yard line. 3rd and 4. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair draws back. Throws. Caught by Norton. Touchdown. Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch by Terry Norton. As I said before, the rookie wide receiver out of Ole Miss. And the Rams go up 9-0. Evil Dead's got to like that. If the Rams win, they get to 9-1. Pittsburgh has yet to play this week. And now the extra point by Garrett Brown is up and good. And the Rams lead it 10-0. 48 seconds left in the half. The Steelers are also 8-1, tied with the best record. We'll see Pittsburgh probably on Sunday as they host New England. And the Patriots aren't all that good. I could see Pittsburgh getting to 8-1 or 9-1. Rams lead it 10-0, 48 seconds left here in the first half. Rinse it out. Rinse it out and give me some milk. And now Brown will kick off. Actually, Carter Ritchie kicks off from the 2-yard line. Mann brings it back over the 20 and out to the 25-yard line. Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland. And now Philadelphia, they have all three of their timeouts. 45 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a score before halftime. As Caden Powell comes back out. 10th-year quarterback out of Kentucky, Caden Powell. I want to thank you all for joining me here on this Friday night, the first half of our doubleheader. Gracie brought me some milk. Thank you. I do that all the time. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Powell looking, throws deep, and caught by Clark out to the 44-yard line. Jackson Clark. That'll be a gain of 19. And it looks like Philadelphia took a timeout. They have 2 left, 40 seconds left in the half. Jackson Clark, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon. Oh yeah, nothing but. I only drink the real stuff. First and 10, Philadelphia now. It kills your gallbladder. 1st and 10 from the 44. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back, throws, and caught by Alex Bodie to the 48-yard line. They cross midfield, the gain of 8. And Philadelphia takes another timeout with 36 seconds left. In the half, it'll be 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. This is an early afternoon game, but it's just the sky's dark. It's a 1 o'clock start in November, though. Got to remember, in November, when the weather in the Northeast is kind of gloomy. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Eagles at the Ram 48-yard line, but there is some sun shining on the field right now. Powell under center. Powell looking. Powell throws outside, caught by Cieli, breaks a tackle, gets a first down, out to the 41-yard line. Be a first down. Eagles in the hurry up. 3 to the far side. Powell in the gun. Powell looking. Powell still looking. He's got all day. Throws outside, caught by Clark again, out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. That is a phenomenal story. I'm going to sell the movie rights right away. The Man Who Hated Milk, starring Tom Cruise. Second and 8 from the 39-yard line. 11 seconds left. Eagles trying to get it closer to kick a field goal. Powell in the shotgun on 2nd down. Powell looking. Powell looking. Powell throws deep and caught by Clark out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Wow. Jackson Clark hauls it in. 38 yards. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. 4 seconds left. Philadelphia will probably just kick the field goal. With 1 second get the points. Coming over to make the tackle, saving the touchdown, was Kevin Taylor, the 6th-year defensive back out of Pittsburgh. That's going to be a 4-point tackle if they go for a field goal here. Yep. Andy Bennett, chip shot from 18 yards. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Eagles get on the board. 1 second left. They'll have to kick on. 10-3. Rams lead it as Philadelphia finally gets on the board right before halftime. And now Philadelphia will kick off. Now Madden 25, they kick it through the end zone. 19, they might not. I'm just so glad we got 19 back. Murphy will kick. This looks to be returnable from the goal line. Davis brings it back out over the 20, 25. Marcus Davis out to the 32. We go to halftime. Halftime score. The Rams 10, the Eagles 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We go to the third quarter. The Rams lead the Eagles by a score of 10-3. The Rams coming in at 8-1, and the Eagles coming in at 4-5. The first half of our doubleheader tonight here at Jammin' Sports, as we have the Bears and the Redskins coming up next. We'll just head down to D.C. after this one. What is it from Philadelphia to D.C.? About 160 miles? It's not that far. That northeast corridor there. There's the kickoff. Rams will get the second half kickoff. Fielded at the 2-yard line. Marcus Davis again over the 20, 25. And this time he's out to the 29-yard line. The rookie out of Texas A&M. Rams up by 7. They'll start from their own 29. Rams trying to get to 9-1. If certain things were to happen, if the Rams were to win this game today, which it looks like they will, if other things happen, there is a scenario where the Rams could actually wrap up their division next week. But the Saints and 49ers and everybody would have to lose. And the Rams would have to win today and next week. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Sinclair hands off to Walker Preston. And Preston to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Coming up to make the tackle, number 22. But we won't get ahead of ourselves with the playoff situations right now. We're only in week 10. 6 more weeks of the regular season after this one. On 2nd and 4, Sinclair under center. Sinclair, play action, rolls out, throws, and caught by Dominic Lovett out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 13. Dominic Lovett, the third-year receiver out of Georgia. First down, Rams. Now, if you're wondering about the Saints and the 49ers, the two teams chasing the Rams in the NFC West, I'll tell you who they play later this week. 1st and 10 from the 48. Sinclair to Preston. Gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3. Tackle made by Derek Turner, the rookie out of Wisconsin. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now, New Orleans will be hosting Carolina later on this week, and I think the Saints will probably win that game. The 49ers, though, play at Miami. That's going to be a difficult game for them. On 2nd and 13, Rams at their own 45. Sinclair under center. Sinclair, play action, looking, throws deep, caught by Harold Jackson down to the 37-yard line. 18 yards and a Ram first down. It's like the Rams don't panic. They lose a few yards, it's like, 2nd and 14, and they don't panic. They're just like, okay. Derwin Grady comes up and makes another tackle. The Rams have been rolling through the schedule like a hot knife through butter, except for the Redskin game a couple of weeks ago. They do. They play very cool. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Sinclair to Preston. And Preston picks up the first down. 11 yards. And the Rams, I think the thing that really sets them apart this season is that they have depth. I mean, Lawrence McCutcheon got injured back early in the second quarter, and Preston just steps in, and he just churns along. They don't miss a beat. Now, I know the Redskins beat them 2 weeks ago. The Redskins got out to I think that's the way you beat the Rams. The Redskins got out to a fast start, up 17-0. 1st and 10 from the 26. Sinclair to Preston. And he loses a yard back to the 27. He's 2nd and 11. Tackle made by Elijah McKenzie. I don't think the Rams are built to come back from a large deficit. And I think the Redskins a couple of weeks ago exposed their weakness. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 27 of Philadelphia. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the third. Sinclair under center. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Branch. And Avery Branch, the tight end, the rookie out of Toledo, to the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 will be 3rd and 7. Derwin Grady again on the tackle, the former Raider. Let's see how the Rams handle a 3rd and 7 now at the Eagle 23-yard line. 4 wide, single back, Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair. Screen pass to Skinner. And Skinner picks up the first down. Nice stiff arm. And he gets down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 20. David Skinner, the third-year back out of Northwestern. I love a good stiff arm. That was pretty. And the Rams pick up the first down. Watch this. Get out of here. Who did he stiff arm? Stewart, number 33. And that's Silas Stewart, the rookie out of USC. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. 1st and goal for the Rams at the 3-yard line. Yeah, like your ex. Evil Dead. In the I formation. Sinclair throws, caught by Barnett. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown catch by the tight end, Bryce Barnett. And the Rams go up 16-3. They've made it a 2-score game. That was a nice drive by the Rams. Just a methodical drive. Their offensive linemen, they wear out the other team's defense. They really do. Garrett Brown for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Rams lead at 17-3. 3:58 left. 70 wins about to happen. What did you hit last season? 66? Was it? I think you finished with what, 66? you've had a rough season so far. You're 17 games up right now. You really have to get on a roll, Evil Dead. I mean, you really have to get on a roll. 3:58 left in the third quarter. Carter Ritchie will come on to kick off. I think you'll do better now that we're back on 19. Something I noticed, I'll tell you right after the kickoff. There's the kick by Ritchie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mann over the 15, 20, 25, and Jordan Mann out to the 33-yard line. Something I noticed, a difference between 19 and 25. Now, 25 is a good game. Nothing, but 19 is much better. In 19, I think there is a bigger difference between the better teams and the poor teams. I think 25, there's I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say there's a parity, but the difference between the good teams and the bad teams is not as much. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. That's why it's harder to pick with 25. Powell looking. Powell throws deep downfield, and it's broken up. It is a different engine, you're right. Broken up by Brant Xavier, the fourth-year safety out of Indiana. Madden 19 uses the Frostbite engine, which I really like. They stopped using Frostbite, though, in its current iteration with Madden 20. Now, I used to have a copy of 20, remember, and 20 is not a bad game. 20 is comparable to 25. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell to Ciali, and Dante Ciali is taken down at the 37, a gain of 4. Tackle was made by Taylor. That's Kevin Taylor, the 6th-year defensive back out of Pittsburgh. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Philadelphia, down by 14 at their own 37-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell back to throw. Powell looking. Powell's got all day, throws deep, and it's broken up. Just throwing his hands up because he knew the ball was nearby was number 55, Randy Garrison, the 5th-year linebacker out of Oregon State. It'll be 4th down, and Philadelphia will be having to punt. The Rams force a 3-and-out on the Eagles. Yeah, Garrison didn't see the ball, but he knew it was nearby, gauging the receiver's eyes. Nice play. After all these years and after nearly 2,500 games, Madden 19 still shows us something new. Adrian Murphy will kick it away. From the 10-yard line, Marcus Davis brings it back out to the 26. And with 3:04 left in the third quarter, Rams will take over 1st and 10. Matthew Sinclair, his afternoon so far. Not too bad. The Rams, if you've noticed, except for the Detroit game, and of course the Redskins game they lost, the other games, the Rams tend to pull away in the second half. I mean, when they pull away, they pull away. And it looks like that's what they're doing now. 3 to the far side, Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to Preston. And Walker Preston, he's getting some great blocking up front. Out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 13. I mean, you watch the Rams offensive line, they are getting such a push on these running plays. Derwin Grady finally made the tackle. And that's another reason why 19 is better. The blocking is more realistic. 1st and 10 from the 39. Barnett in motion. Sinclair hands off to Preston again. Another big chunk. Preston out to the 50, a gain of 11. McCutcheon who? We got Walker Preston. He's really taken over in McCutcheon's absence. It's nice having depth. Carlos Green, the linebacker on the tackle, will be 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Rams come out. Sinclair under center, 1st and 10. Sinclair looks, throws, and incomplete. He short-hopped it. That'll stop the clock with 2:02 left in the third quarter. Be 2nd and 10 Rams at the 50-yard line. Of course, I can count the many other ways 19 is better. The lighting is more realistic. It just pops. It looks real. Almost. 2nd and 10 from the 50. Sinclair looks, throws, and he overthrew a wide open receiver down the middle. It was Randy Fields. Incomplete. Oh, he'll want that one back. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Especially the close-ups. They look so good. Especially the helmets and the lighting off the helmet and everything. 3rd and 10. 5. Make it 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks. Sinclair looks. Throws deep. And coming back for it was Harold Jackson. Down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 31. It's like 3rd and 10, no problem. It's like nothing phases them. 1st down Rams at the 19-yard line. Derek Turner on the tackle for Philadelphia. Rams trying to make it a 3-score game now if they can get a touchdown. Last season, the Rams came here to Philadelphia, and the Eagles were favored, and the Rams upset them. I don't know if you remember that. 4 wide, Sinclair to Preston, and Preston to the 15, a gain of 4 for Walker Preston, bring up 2nd and 6. Ty Martin on the tackle. Second and 6 from the 15. We're coming up on a minute left. Here in the third. Sinclair on the shotgun. Barnett in motion. Sinclair to Skinner. And Skinner gets bowled over. Loss of a yard. David Skinner on the carry. Clayton Jackson on the tackle for Philadelphia. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Now I know the Rams would prefer that McCutcheon be healthy and out there, but the backups are doing a pretty good job. 4 wide, 3rd and 7. Sinclair in the shotgun from the Eagles 16. Fakes the handoff inside, looking, throws, caught by Biggs, and Jackson Biggs is down at the 1. Cedric Joseph made the tackle. Jackson Biggs, the 5th-year receiver out of Florida State. They said he was down at the 1. I think he got in, to be honest with you. Where is the ball in relation to the field when his knee is down? Here's a really good look. Oh, I think he's in. Let's see if there's a review. It's close enough. Right now they're going to call it 1st and goal from the 1. No review from about the half-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Rams up 17-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We go to the fourth quarter. Rams up 17-3. And the Rams are knocking at the door. They have it 1st and goal from the 1-yard line as we start the fourth and final quarter. From the city of brotherly love. First and goal from the 1-yard line. In the I formation, Sinclair under center. Sinclair to Preston, and Preston gets taken down. A loss of a yard. On the tackle, number 91, Lawrence Moon, the 10th year defensive end out of Navy. It'll be 2nd and goal. Rams lost a yard there. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Even a field goal will make it a 3-possession game. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Everybody in tight this time. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to Preston, and Preston goes nowhere. A loss of 3 as Ty Martin led the charge. 9th year linebacker out of Tennessee. I think Jacoby Bird made the initial hit, number 53. Yes, he did. 3rd and goal from the 5. Do like play action or something. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair draws back, throws, and bouncing around, incomplete. Jacoby Bird knocked it down. The linebacker. They were looking for Dominic Lovett. It'll be 4th down. Garrett Brown will come on. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. It'll put the Rams up by 17 and make it a 3-possession game. And the way the Eagles have been playing, I don't see them overcoming a 17-point deficit here in the 4th quarter. But we'll see. Garrett Brown from 22. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Rams lead it 20-3, 6:59 left. They're booing in Philadelphia. That's nothing new. Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The Rams at 8-1, the Eagles at 4-5. We have the Bears and the Redskins. Yes, the Redskins up next. Forget this Commander crap. It's Redskins. You know how I feel about that. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Just under 7 minutes remaining. Carter Ritchie will kick off. Fielded at the 2-yard line. Jordan Mann over the 20, 25, and gets taken down at the 26-yard line. With 6:55 remaining. Caden Powell comes back out. If Philadelphia loses, they'll be 4-6. And the Rams, if they win, they'll be 9-1. They'll have the best record in the NFC. On 1st and 10, 4 wide for Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun. Powell drops back, rolls out, throws deep, and caught by Jones as Blake Jones, a big gain, out to the Ram 39-yard line. It's a 35-yard gain to Blake Jones, the 13th year receiver out of Wake Forest. Rashard Berry came over, the safety, and made the tackle. Philadelphia trying to make it a 2-score game. 6:49 left. Clock is moving. Eagles come out with Powell in the shotgun from the Ram 39.
Here we go now.
Powell looks, throws near side, and Alex Bodie snags. Oh, he's still on his feet. Look at this. He's in for the touchdown. They said he wasn't down. A 39-yard touchdown catch by Alex Bodie. He landed on a Ram, so he wasn't down yet. Everybody thought he was down. Watch this again. Okay, he never hits the ground. He's laying on a Ram. They don't blow the whistle. And some poor tackling by the Rams. And Alex Bodie on a freaky play gets in for the touchdown. Got to play to the whistle. And the Eagles sneak a touchdown. He may have been. He may have been. They might review that. But they're saying he landed on a Ram. Andy Bennett for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles have made it a 2-possession game on an absolutely bizarre play. 6:28 left. Well, that kind of changes the complexion of this one. Still a 2-possession lead for the Rams. And Philadelphia will kick off. Adrian Murphy, 8th-year punter out of Washington, will kick off. Still a lot of time left. 6:28. There's the kick. And this will be fielded at the 2-yard line by Dominic Lovett over the 20, 25. And Lovett brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the LA Rams will have it. Up by 10 with 6:23 left. Matthew Sinclair, his stats on the day. Let's see if the Rams can eat up some time here. If you're an Eagles fan, you want to stop. Rams come out. Sinclair under center. Hands off to McCutcheon, who's back in the game. And McCutcheon picks up 5 to the 34-yard line, making a 4-yard game. He's 2nd and 6. Lawrence Moon, the defensive end, on the tackle. Clock will tick down to 6 minutes left. 2nd and 6 for the Rams at their own 34-yard line. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Empty backfield. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks, throws quickly, and his receiver wasn't ready yet. It'll be 3rd down. They were looking for Lovett on the near side. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Rams come out on 3rd down, 3 to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Norton, and Terry Norton out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be an LA Ram 1st down. Making the tackle, number 20. That's Derek Turner for Philadelphia. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams. They can eat up more time now. .5:35 and counting. On 1st and 10. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And Lawrence McCutcheon across midfield to the 46. Close to another 1st down, a gain of 9. I think the Rams are happy McCutcheon's back in the lineup. It'll be 2nd and inches, as McCutcheon gets the Rams into Eagle territory. So we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Rams up 20-10. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Sinclair in the shotgun. Throws near side, and Fields can't hold on. He took a shot from Ty Martin, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Yeah, he's a horse. McCutcheon is. Fields took a shot. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and inches from the Eagle 46. Sinclair under center. Sinclair looks, throws quickly, caught by Jackson Biggs. 4 yards and a 1st down to the 42-yard line. Rams just quickly picked up the first down. Ty Martin on the tackle. Now the Rams can eat up more time. Yeah, I thought that was his head coming off and going down the field. Yeah, we're not playing NFL blitz. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. Plows forward to the 40-yard line. A gain of 3, be 2nd and 7. Yeah, I missed NFL blitz. Ryan Ginsberg on the tackle in his 10th year out of Central Washington. NFL got rid of that or wouldn't let them make it anymore because they wanted to protect their image. Just like, get over yourself. 5 wide, 2nd and 7. Sinclair drops back. Oh, Sinclair gets sacked back at the 46. That's going to be a loss of 6 yards. Elijah McKenzie on the sack. No, there's another one. It's kind of a fantasy genre football game where you have knights and orcs and other monsters playing football. I think it's called Bloodsport. That is a violent video game. 3rd and 13 from the 46-yard line. 4 wide for the Rams. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair drops back. Sets up a screen pass to Preston. And Preston doesn't go very far. In fact, no gain as Ryan Ginsberg was there. It'll be 4th and 14. Rams will punt. Still up by 10. It is kind of a dumb game, but it is very violent. Yeah, blitz was fun. Well, the Eagles get the stop they needed. But there's not a whole lot of time left. 3:10 and counting. And the Rams will punt. Carter Ritchie back to punt. Trying to pin him deep. Ritchie's punt will aiming for the sideline. And it's out of bounds at the 1. What a punt by Carter Ritchie. The 2nd-year punter out of Oregon State. He was on the Raiders last season. Only played 1 year for the Raiders. It's a free agent. And he puts that one out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Eagles down by 10 will start 1st and 10 from their own 1 with 2:47 left. Great punt. If you've got a good punter, that's a weapon. It really is. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line, half-yard line. Rams will try to get the safety here. Powell under center. Powell hands off to Ciale. Oh, Ciale gets up the middle and gets some breathing room out to the 15-yard line. A gain of 14 for Dante Ciale. 1st down, Philadelphia. As we're coming up on 2.5 minutes left. First and 10, Philadelphia from the 15. 2:22 and counting. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Single back. 1st and 10. Powell looks. Powell throws underneath. And Bodie can't hold on. Dante Jones slaps the ball away. Great play by Jones. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. I mean, that was a great play. I think it was Bloodsport. It could have been Cyberball, but Bloodsport is the one that has monsters and stuff playing football in like a medieval setting. There's a team of orcs. There's a team of like executioners. 5 wide, 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Powell looks. Powell throws, and it's knocked away. Great play once again by Hunter Anderson, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Georgia Southern. 2 great defensive plays by the Rams secondary. They were looking for Dante Ciale out of the backfield, and Anderson, full extension, knocks the ball away. It'll be 3rd and 10. 2:09 left. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10 for Philadelphia at their own 15. 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looks. Powell throws deep and caught by Ferguson out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 22 yards, 32 yards as we hit the 2-minute warning. Rams up 20-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field. We're at the 2-minute warning. Here in the fourth quarter, the Rams lead the Eagles 20-10. Philadelphia has it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. It's a 2-possession game. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Philadelphia trying to get a quick score here. 4 wide. Powell in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Powell looking. Powell throws deep and caught by Jason Stackhouse out to the 47-yard line. No, he dropped it. CGM is in the house. Yes, we're back to 19. Thanks to a lawsuit filed by the European Union, they settled out of court. Yes, CGM's in the house. And EA Sports and Sony, they can no longer deactivate games if you've already bought them. So they had to reactivate. They disabled all the kill codes. So it's back. 2nd and 10. Powell sets up a screen pass to Ciali. And Dante Ciali fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Rams. Brant Xavier recovers the loose football. And the Rams get it back. Absolutely, CGM. Well, nobody's happier than me. Maybe Evil Dead is. But I'm just back. I'm glad to be back. Yep, they ended up losing money now because they're ball bags. Well, I was reading something today. There's another lawsuit going on because after, that lawsuit in the EU, and there was another lawsuit here in the U.S., they quickly settled out of court because they didn't want to go to court here in the U.S. and lose money. But now Sony, just earlier this week, tried to do something else. And that's now in court. Where if you own... Okay, here's the deal. I was reading all about this. I'll tell you right after this play. 1st and 10 Rams trying to wrap things up. Sinclair under center. Hands off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon to the 49. And the Eagles take a timeout. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Coming off that lawsuit in Europe, what Sony was trying to do this time was, not just Sony, but the game companies that they were in collusion with, and this was struck down quickly earlier this week, they tried to make it, they were programming the game where if you bought a digital copy of a game but did not play it for 30 days, in other words, if it's in your console and you just leave it sit for 30 days, you lose the right to play it, even though you bought it. And that's now headed to court. On 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line, Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon back to the line of scrimmage, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7. What it amounts to is an illegal subscription. If you have bought a copy of something, even if it's digital, it's yours. The person that you bought it from cannot come behind and turn it off. Absolutely, and it's headed to court, and it's expected to lose. And it's a class action lawsuit. So everybody's going to get together and say, you know what? Let's stop doing this crap. And they're also starting to look at this pay-for-play stuff. Yes, I remember. They're starting to look at the microtransactions closely now. 3rd and 7. 141 left. Sinclair draws back. Looking, throws, and caught by Norton. And Terry Norton, a big first down for the Rams. Down to the 29-yard line, a 20-yard gain. Philadelphia takes a timeout. They're now out of timeouts. Which one did I give you? Remember, I didn't need it anymore, and you were having problems with it. Was it 21? Was it MLB 21? Or 22? I think it was somewhere in there. It was either 21 or 22. Your digital copy didn't work anymore, and I had it. That's right. I had an extra copy of one, and I sent it to you. 1st and 10, 1:33 left. The Rams have pretty much have this one wrapped up now. Eagles out of timeouts. Sinclair to McCutcheon. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. And the Rams are going to be 9-1. Philadelphia is going to drop to 4-6. Clock is moving. It'll be 2nd and 12. Gracie's going to be 51 and 51. She's going to be at 500. On 2nd and 12, McCutcheon around the outside. And McCutcheon back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Evil Dead's now going to be 70 and 52 on the season. Misty's going to be 50 and 50. Misty gets back to 500. All right. Bears, Redskins up next. This should be the last play of the game right here. Sinclair takes a knee. And the Rams go to 9-1. Your final score, Rams 20, Eagles 10. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Bears, Redskins up next.